Hi, my name is Samantha Strasbaugh, as Chris already said. I also go by Sam. And I have taken classes in wilderness horsemanship. One of the classes was a packing class. How many of you guys are interested in horses? Or, how many of you guys have been to Philmont or want to go to Philmont Scout Ranch in New Mexico? Alright. One of the activities that they have there is one of their base camp or one of their camps there. You can go horseback riding, and they'll let you borrow a burro or a donkey for a couple days so that you can pack some of your stuff on it. And what I will be demonstrating is how to pack a manty. A manty is pretty much a tarp. All your stuff is packed in a tarp, and then you put a rope around it, it's tied up, so that you can put it on a pack saddle. There are two different types of pack saddles, and I'll be sending around pictures. The first one is a sawbuck, and the sawbuck is made out of wood, and it has pieces of wood that kind of cross in front and in the back. And then the most common one is the Decker saddle, which instead of the wood, it has metal, and so you can tie up your manis with it. The manis, you can kind of also improvise it to help you move, like bedding. If you have a lot of blankets that you want to carry around, just kind of tie up the sheets if you have extra rope laying around. So, pretty much, I don't have an actual manty tarp because they're expensive, and they're usually 7x8 canvas. They keep your stuff waterproof also, and pretty much a 25-foot rope usually will help out to tie it up. So I have demonstrated purposes, that, and I have a blanket about the same size as the tarp. So, and most likely at Philmont you'll be carrying around a pack like this. It'll weigh more. One of the main things when you're packing, whether you're using a horse or not, you want the most weight. Anything that is really heavy in the middle, because you don't want it to be top heavy and you don't want it to be bottom heavy. Same as in packing horses, or mules or burros. So I'm going to unroll my manty. And one of the things that you want to make sure that you do with this is you want to make sure that it's kind of no wrinkles, and so kind of like that. And then whatever you are packing, you can also pack camping chairs, sleeping bags, and stuff like that. So what you're going to do is you want to place it in the middle, diagonally, because it'll help to keep it more waterproof and it's more efficient that way. Normally you'll have two manties on a pack saddle because you want to make sure that the weight is distributed, and you want each one to weigh the same. So what you're going to start with is the bottom corner right here, and you're going to fold it up. You want it to be snug, but not to the point where it moves what you're trying to pack. Then you're going to start on the left side, fold it over, kind of like a burrito. And then you'll take this side, and since it's a little bit longer, and you don't want anything hanging over because the water can get in, you're going to want to fold it so that it's flush with this side. So you don't want it hanging over too much. And then the top of it, you want to fold over kind of, and this will be the top that you put on. Or when you put it on, it'll stand like that. And it'll keep the water, your stuff dry, and it'll keep it all together and it won't fall out. So I'm gonna unroll my rope. How many of you guys have taken or who know how to do an eye splice for a rope? Or have worked around knots or anything? Nobody. Okay. Pretty much what you do for an eye splice is you want to fold it back into itself so that there's a little loop. And you might learn that in Boy Scouts. I know my dad knows it, so he's one of the leaders. So you're going to take this. You want to unravel it so that you have a loop big enough to fit it. And you don't want to pull it so snug that it'll make it turn into a butterfly shape, or that'll start squishing the stuff that you're trying to pack, but you want it snug enough so that it won't come undone. So, and you want it to be sort of in the middle so that it won't slide off when you're trying to do this. Do you guys know any hitches? Or what a hitch is? Okay, do you guys know half hitch? Okay, half hitch, it's really simple. What you do is you take the rope and you'll do it kind of like that and it'll fold underneath itself. So you want it big enough, you kind of want to have it wide enough that you can fit it around. You can kind of move your pack with you while you're tying it up, or really your meaning. And you want to make sure that it all stays tight so that it doesn't move on you. Normally you would do 2 half hitches, but for right now, it's only wide enough for me to do, or you would do normally 3 to 4 hitches to keep your stuff there. But this is a shorter pack, so I will only be using 2 half hitches. And how the half hitch also works is that it'll pull itself in the middle, if you can see. So I'm going to do a second one. Pull it down to the bottom third. And then what you do after you do your half hitches, you're going to pull the rope around. And then you're going to come right past your first half hitch. And then you're going to do, how many of you guys know how to do quick release now? Okay. Quick release you can use for a number of things, tying up horses, dogs, llamas. It helps in an emergency if you need to quickly undo it. Like if a horse tries to pull back, it'll save the horse from flipping itself over. So what you do in a quick release knot is you kind of make a loop and you want it to cross itself. For this, you pull the quick release under and then you pull it. So in case you need to get in your pack or get it off real quick, you can just pull it and the knot's out. So that's a good thing about doing quick releases, is in case you need to get to it or get it undone real quick, it's easier. And then since a quick release you can easily undo, you want to lock it in with some more half hitches. So normally the rule of thumb is do 3 half hitches to lock it in there, and you're going to alternate which way you do it. So you do 1 over top, and then you'll do 1 more. And that'll lock it in there. And then with this extra rope, what you can do is you can kind of loop it around since you have extra rope. And then what you'll do is you can put your hand through, pull it down, and it'll help to keep the extra rope from hanging down and getting caught on something. Are there any questions? Yes?
For when you're doing the half hitches, why do you do them separate and not just do a 2 half hitch?
Why not do 2
At the same time?
at the same time? I don't know how to do that one. You probably could do 2 at a time. If you do it opposite, then it'll lock itself. So if you do it 1 at a time, you can make sure that it locks. So, and 3 will help secure it better. Any other questions? All right. Thank you guys for being my audience.